All right. Welcome to JMT Art Style. I believe this is JMT Art Style 28. I've been doing other things on my YouTube, but I think I'm going to go back to my JMT Art Style. Anyways, so where I'm at now is I have a series of shapes that I'm doing that are the same shapes in different styles. This was the original one that I had completed first. That was my original one right there. I don't know if I've showed you on the other JMT Art Styles. And this is another one here. The same shapes in different styles. It's a series that I'm doing. All right. And I'm going to just go through how I begin all of this. So this was the original one. Now, the idea did come from me looking at different shapes by different artists. But we all do this. We all take what inspires us, take like a little dab and then add our own creativity to it, and just, let our, what we create drain out on paper. So my last one of these was this one right here. The same shapes in different form, different style, right? So as you can see as I took this shape right here and then made it bigger over here and in a different style. You see what I'm saying? So this shape right here, I made it bigger over here on this one. And then this, and as you can see this right here, I don't know if you can see this right here, let me zoom in on that. This right here, if you can see that kind of like teeth mark, whatever, if you will, teeth mark that forms into a, kind of like a lamp, not like a lamp, but like a kind of like a bottle, an oval bottle, It's right here, right? You can find that. Where am I? Right there. You see that? That's the same as that one over there. So as I said, the same shapes in different forms. And let's see here. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo, where are the shapes? Now you see this, kind of like a white eagle right here. I got the other white eagle right here. Purple three-hand. Purple three-hand. You see what I'm saying? So maybe you can use that an idea with your art and then just let your mind flow. Now, I'm going to go through how it is done. I'm going to do a whole nother set here for you. Let's see how I can do this. Let's set it right here. And these are 20-minute segments. So I'm going to try to give you as much as I can on each segment. Let's move that back there. Perfect. All right. So, okay, so all right, so let me get, where is my stuff? Here we go. All right. Here we go. So we're going to start again fresh. I'm going to start at the beginning and show you how this is made. Now, I've drawn it with pen, but what I like to do now is I like to start with pencil and go over it with the interesting pen. So how we're going to do this is we're going to just look at what we have, and we're going to start there. I'm just going to go ahead and look at this one. Screw it. Now, I started looking at the original one and came up with different ideas on different areas to put the shapes. So, how am I going to do this? So, what in this shape that I can rearrange and put in the middle? All right? So, as we look to try to find out where we're going to place it, just kind of let your mind flow. And then when you get the idea, begin to just let your hand do all the creativity. Now, I've just decided right now that what shape we're going to have in the middle here is this road right here, if you can see that. No. You see that? There's like a little road right there. See this road right here? Now we're going to place that right in the very middle. All right. So let's give this a try. All right. Right in the very middle. So let's just go ahead and make our little road. On the road again. Okay. And that road, I'm going to make it bigger and try to place it right there in the middle. Okay. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to bring this down a little bit more. Bring that down a little bit more. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this line with that line right there. Okay? All right. So that's our road, right? So in our road, we have the yellows, the yellow lines in the road, right? So the yellow lines in the road. Okay. We'll just keep on keeping on. All right, you see that? That's our road. All right, so I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, well, let's just see how it turns out. I'm thinking that I need to bring this down a little bit more, but I don't know. I think I need to just, oh, we're not in. Oh, okay. It was getting blurry there for a second. So that is our road, right? Okay. So let's see here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we've got a shape connected to this road. All right, so let's go ahead with our shape connected to the road, and it's going to go a little something like this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to meet that line from here to there, right? All right, let's see, can we do this? I'm gonna do it this way for right now. See what we come up with. Okay, so I'm going to meet that line, kind of like connect the dots. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Connect the dots, la 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 la. Y'all don't know anything about that. You're too young to know who Pee Wee Herman is. Anyways, moving on. So now, what we're gonna do now is this is what we have connected to our road, all right? That's the shape that we have connected to our road. And it's a bizarre shape, but all in all, it is a shape, a JMT shape, all right? This is abstract, by the way, which means that anything that flows from your mind, put down on paper. Okay. So what we want to do now is our next shape is going to be kind of like an arrow, all right? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to, how are we going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay, so let's start right here. So we're going to come right here, and then we're going to come across like that. You see that? All right, so we're coming across like that. And now we are going to go from there. Where are we at? 12 minutes? Okay, we're 12 minutes in. We're going to go from there downward, right? Kind of like at an angle, okay? So let's just bring it out a little bit more. I think it needs to be brought out just a tad more. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that dot and we're going to bring it down. Just bring her down, right? Just going to bring her down. Just bring her down, right? And now what we're going to do now is we're going to hit an oval shape, right? Okay. Stop it probably about right there. Okay. So that's what we got. All right. We've got our arrow, which I'm thinking I want to make some adjustments to it, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it for right now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and keep that for right now. All right. So what we're going to do is down here, we're going to start right here, right? Our next shape is going to be like a, think of a, I want to say a lizard, if you will, a lizard shape. An abstract lizard shape, all right? So this is our abstract lizard shape, all right? So let's just go ahead and, okay. So I just realized I need to come lower, much lower on this. Okay, I need to come much lower on this, all right? So let's see. Bring that down a little bit lower, all right? Now, what we're going to do now is, what are we going to do now? Now, my lizard shape, I'm going to go ahead and start my lizard shape. It's going to start right about here. All right? That's my lizard shape, okay? Now, I know you're looking at that and you're like, what? What do you mean lizard shape? Well, just wait. You'll see. You'll see. All right. So you just got to wait it out. You'll see. You'll see. Now my lizard shape. Here we go. We'll get like a little oval here going on the lizard shape. All right. About like right there. Okay. That's the lizard shape. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. You know, it's not done. Not yet. Not yet. Don't judge me yet. Just wait till I get done. Just wait. Just wait. Well, no, wait. All right. So let's see here. So let's just, what will we do? We will bring this down. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down all the way down. You see that? All right, so we're bringing that down. And then we're going to, hold on. I want you to see it. I want you to see this as I do this. I'm trying to angle this right so I can make that possible. 17 minutes in, damn it. I may have to just connect this video with another one. I think that's what I'm going to do. 17 minutes in. All right, so this is what we got so far, right? So we're going to bring this out just a tad bit more. And then we're going to close it. Close it up as our lizard shape. All right. It's going to go up, out, and under. That's our lizard shape. All right. That is our lizard shape. All right. Now then. Let's see here. And I know what you're saying. Ridiculous, right? But wait. It's not done yet. When it's done, then it'll look a little bit more prettier than, what we're seeing now. When you start your artwork, sometimes you say, forget this or fuck this. You might say that, right? But, bring it out a little bit further and then add more to it. And then as it comes out, then you'll be like, that wasn't such a bad idea. And it turned out pretty well. See, right now it just looks dull. It looks lame. But as we work on it, other things will come together and it will piece together. You'll be like, You'll be like, All right, so let's see what we got here. So let's just go ahead and fill in the lines a little bit more to bring that shape out just a little bit, The finishing touches will be when you go over the pencil with your pen. Those will be the finishing touches. I don't know, can you see? I want you to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, there you go. You can see what I'm doing. I'm going to connect this. So this is going to be connected to another one because I do 20-minute segments. So this is going to be connected to another one. So as soon as I upload this, I'm going to go ahead and upload the other one and show you how it is done. All right. 19 minutes in. All right. So since this is 20-minute segments, this video is almost done. But this is the beginning stages of the beginning process. Okay? The beginning stages of the process. Now, this arm, the arm of my lizard, is different than the arm of my other lizard, but that's okay, because this is its own picture. It's not like the picture that we're getting the ideas from. It's its own picture, if you follow me. You see what I'm saying? All right. So, let's see. Let's do one more shape on this before I go to the move back to improve focus. Move back to improve focus. Okay. All right. So let's do one more shape before before we move on. All right. Now, what is another shape that we can do up here? Let's see. Let's do. I want something that'll fit just right. Something that'll fit perfectly. Something that will fit sublime. Let's see here. Okay. Sure, why not? So, all right. So this shape will be connected to our arrow, right? So, I'm going to do that like so. And then we bring it down like that. And then we connect the dots. La, 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 la. Pee Wee Herman. All right. So that's our other shape right there. Let's see that. All right, let's back it up. All right, so now what we're going to do now is we are going to, let's see. I hope we can focus on that. Now, I want to do this as I draw, but if you can't see it because of my hand, I'll stand back and let you see what it is I've done. So we're going to complete this shape right here, which is just kind of like an oval connected to it. All right. That's what that is. Okay. We got that. All right. So this is 23 minutes in. All right. So let's do one more, and then we'll go to the next video, and then I'll break, and then it'll be more on the page done. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? All right. So. Let's do something different here. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's go. Let's do it like this here. Do it like this. Do it like that. Make it mind-blowing. All right, so let's try to make it mind-blowing, right? So, how was I doing that? I'm trying to think of my JMT shapes, which are very, very interesting, I think. So, let's see here. Let's go. Let's do it like this. Connect the dots. La, 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 la. All right. Okay. So let's bring this down again. All right. So, what can we do? How can we do this? All right, so I'm going to turn that around and cut that down. We're gonna go ahead and make a little triangle here. All right. So that's a little triangle right there. Okay. And now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring this. What can we do with that? What can we do with that? Now this is where you can get creative with your imagination. Now my hand's going. You just kind of want to let your hand do the leading. Let your hand lead you. Lead you to the promised land. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so, all right, so that line came down a little bit more. That's what our eraser is for. So now we're gonna erase that, and then we're just gonna connect the dots. La 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 la. Pee Wee Herman. All right, now you see that nice little abstract thing going on here. You know, never know what you're gonna get with JMT, right? All right, so now what we do now is let's bring this let's bring this line out like this. Now connect it like that, and then we're just gonna connect the dots. La 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 la. Pee Wee Herman. All right. All right. All right. So that's what we got so far, right? Now we're 27 minutes. I only said this was going to be a 20-minute segment. So I'm getting into a half an hour now. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to upload this one, start another one, and take care of yourselves and each other.